What is up, everyone? Andy here with the Heartland Institute, bringing you more from climaterealism.com. Welcome to my home. This is my moose. But recording from home today, so we got a lot to talk about. And today we're talking about Rolling Stone magazine and a new assertion that they put out saying climate change is connected to COVID-19. Alright, so here's what we got going on here. Rolling Stone put out an article that basically says COVID-19 is a result of climate change. Now, this isn't true. Everyone knows this. First, everyone knows that the winter is when colds and flu and everything is the worst, and now they're like, oh no, it's summer. Summer is what we really have to worry about getting sick. Like, no one knows that's true. Everyone knows that's not true. But don't worry, I got evidence to show it. So the article is called How Climate Change is Ushering in a New Pandemic Era. And the author writes, a warming world is expanding the range of deadly diseases and risking an explosion of new zootonic pathogens from the likes of bats, mosquitoes, and ticks. But like I said, common sense, we all know that winter and when it's cold is when people get sick the most, but whatever. Common sense is out of the wind here. So first, there's tons of peer-reviewed studies that show that premature deaths from illnesses and diseases are far more prevalent during colder seasons and colder climates than warmer seasons. But here's an interesting one for you. In 2010, BBC health correspondent Claire Murphy analyzed mortality statistics from the UK's Office of National Statistics from 1950 through 2007 and found for every degree the temperature drops below 18 degrees Celsius, which is 64 degrees Fahrenheit for those of us that work with Fahrenheit, deaths in the UK go up by nearly 1.5%. Okay, so that's pretty clear. Literally every degree it drops, deaths go up. I mean, but this is common sense again. We all know that as temperature goes down, there's more illness. Rolling Stone's saying the opposite here, but no one actually believes that. Here's another one. In an article published in the Southern Medical Journal in 2004, W.R. Keating and G.C. Donaldson noted, cold-related deaths are far more numerous than heat-related deaths in the United States, Europe, and almost all countries outside the tropics, and almost all of them are due to common illnesses that are increased by cold. Again, we all know colds, flu, COVID, it's all worse in the winter. I mean, even during COVID, everyone was saying, like, okay, the second spike's going to happen during the winter. Which we were all like, yeah, that makes sense. And now they're saying, like, but the warm weather is what we fear. All right, so here's a more recent study from the peer-reviewed journal Lancet. Researchers examined health data from 384 locations in 13 countries, accounting for more than 74 million deaths. Now, this is a big sample size. 74 million deaths, like, that's not a small amount. We're actually working with a significant amount of stuff here. Definitely enough to draw some sound conclusions, if you ask me. So here's what the researchers found. They found that cold weather, either directly or indirectly, killed 1,700% more people than hotter weather. 1,700%, like, that's a huge amount. So look, COVID is a huge problem. Like, we all know it. I mean, we did all these lockdowns and everything, and it still has killed a lot of people. Like, I'm not trying to discount what COVID is here, but what I am saying is that literal common sense tells us that COVID is not a warm weather issue. It's not. It's a cold weather thing. Like, we all knew the second wave was going to come when the winter months hit, and the winter months have hit. I'm in Illinois, so it's kind of terrible right now. I went outside earlier today. It sucked. So when they're trying to say that COVID is being worsened due to climate change, like, unless that you're just ignoring all common sense in your mind, you know that's not true. You know that it's worse than cold weather. So Rolling Stone, interesting article, total crap. It's Andy with the Heartland Institute. Peace.